I'll have to admit to being a bit bewildered when this large storage jar appeared in my gallery. Fortunately, I got help from my collector who consigned this piece, and I now recognize it to be a circa 1930 example of a storage jar from Acoma Pueblo by the master potter Mary Histia, known to some as Acoma Mary. Certainly dubbed that by Franklin Roosevelt in the early 1930s. This jar is, for one, large. Not many potters could make a large jar like this. Series of bisected diamond forms at the top, possibly rain, lightning, mountain type forms at the top of the mid-body. And then the star of the show, these medallions that have dotted birds and then what appears to be white flowers that may have been painted post-firing, a technique that began to evolve with experimentation by Mary Histia, known for her experimentation, as well as other potters. And then other forms, kiva steps, flowers, rain, abstracted forms Acoma is so well known for. This isn't what we normally think of with Mary Histia's work, whose early, very traditional, very fine black on white and polychrome pottery was so wonderful and so traditional. But as the revival types of pottery begin to come into play and be embraced by tourists and galleries, Mary Histia became very much an experimenter in form and in various pottery techniques. So this piece of pottery is very closely aligned to, and I'm showing you a picture from a book by Rick Dillingham, well-known classic book called Acoma Laguna Pottery, published by the SAR Press. We'll try to get a close-up of this, but what you'll see is the bird, the flowers, the medallion. This particular photographer made very rich, exaggerating the orange color, but the caption says this is a piece of pottery made by Mary Histia in 1931. So we're looking at a rare example of this piece of experimental pottery by Mary Histia. This is such an exciting and wonderful and a piece of pottery that's got great warmth and presence when you see it live.